So while 2022 hasn't gotten off to the best start at the moment, and with all the crazy stuff happening around the world, obviously crypto is down. But one of the best things related to cryptocurrency exclusively I want to add is that I'm able to find the best cryptos. A lot of cryptos are down 90, 70, 80%, but the really, really good cryptos are holding up even during these crazy times. And I'm going to go through my 5 favorite picks for 2022. These cryptos have looked extremely strong on a chart. They continue to give you good returns, and I'm going to go through my top 5 favorite. Just be aware that I look at these charts daily and I always make sure that I'm always doing it. But these 5 cryptos have always remained strong, and I'm going to go through them. But first, we'll cover the market update, and then we'll get through and I'll do my ranking with the top 5 cryptos, and I'll compare them to Bitcoin or Ethereum, depending on what I can find a chart for. If that sounds good, smash the like, give me a subscribe, notification bell, let's do this. So let's have a look at Bitcoin on the daily. I did say for a few videos now, sorry if you've been watching, you hear me repeating myself. I said I expect Bitcoin to be gone around the 50% mark and the 618 mark. That is my marking of 38,500 K Bitcoin and 35,500 K Bitcoin. Give or take a few hundred here or there. And once we start going to the red zone, which is the 236 mark at $45,716, give or take again, I expect some resistance. And I've been using this for a while, and you can just see how well it's been playing out for the months because it's just hitting these zones perfectly. So I've really always used Bitcoin as a baseline because whatever happens to Bitcoin, the alts will then follow, and we all know that. So at the moment, finding a bit of resistance at the 50% mark, that's okay. What I like about Bitcoin is we did have a very, very dark day on the 24th of February, and if you look at the bar closely, you can see just how low the price got to, and it got bought back and still managed to close high and close positively. That is whales, guys. That is smart buying, capitalizing on fear 100%, and you'll see this across the altcoins as well. Having a look at Ethereum, no surprise, it will look very similar to Bitcoin. So you had a very low drop, got picked up immediately. I've put the black bar on a lot of my charts to signal this was extreme fear day. So if I do expect any cryptos to fall back down, whenever that may be, depending on a news cycle, I'm going to put my buy order for major cryptos at that black horizontal line because this was a very dark day in terms of investing and news, and this was extreme fear around the world with the invasion and things like that. So I have marked the black line there. So Ethereum got all the way down, bought back up, still closed relatively strong. Not as strong as Bitcoin, but still strong nonetheless. High close on the 25th of February, and looks like we're not ready yet. Rejection, closing low, and this is going to happen to the alts, unfortunately, over the weekend. Now having a look at total market cap 1, which includes all cryptocurrencies, very similar to Bitcoin. As you can see, all these charts sort of blend together. You can see high volume, closed relatively high on the bar. Next day, closed high on the bar. Today, rejection means we need more time. And total market cap 2, which includes all cryptocurrencies except for Bitcoin, same thing, rejection perfectly at the 786 mark, down, need more time to cook in the oven. Total market cap 3, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, including all other cryptos, another rejection at the 786 mark, so we need more time. So just a bit more time to go. I do expect us to go up slowly during the week, but slowly. I don't think we're going to get any meteoric rise just because of what's happening around the world. Bitcoin market cap, I did say I expect this to go up, so we had a rejection at the 50% mark. I expect that to continue to go up just because of how much safer Bitcoin is as an investment class at the moment, and people, I think, are after safety. Having a look at my top 5 cryptos, let's just get right into it. First one up, Luna. I have been chanting for Luna for so long, and Luna is absolutely dominating. It's incredible how well it's been able to do. And this is why whenever people tell you you can't do good with top 15 or top 20 cryptos, I challenge them, because if you bought Luna on the 22nd of February, you would have already been up 55% in just a few days. Not many cryptos can do that. And this is why you go for the blue chips, because you're after consistency. You're not after the one coin that's going to change your life for 50,000x. You're after consistency. If you can get 40 to 80%, I'm being conservative with that number, but if you can get that number every single year, you will live a very, very, very rich life. So stop thinking about the one coin. Think about how can I be consistent year in and year out, and how can I manage my emotions in the market. And you can see Luna, I've drawn my trend, my wedge, and you can see we broke out of it, pushing all-time highs. Very soon, I think we'll definitely have a double top playing out in the coming days. I definitely think Luna's going to go challenge the all-time high at $103. I don't think we'll get to an all-time high, but it will challenge it, and we'll probably get at some sort of rejection. But I mean, this is just a very, very strong chart. Comparing it to Bitcoin, because I don't have an Ethereum chart, you can see about to top in the all-time high against Bitcoin. So fantastic chart to look at all around for Luna. Having a look at AVAX, this is another cryptocurrency that I talked about. I personally hold some AVAX as well. Major 50% of the retracement coming at $78.16, and we are literally pretty much right on it. You can see the little sort of, hopefully you can see that sort of dotted line there. We are pretty much on it perfectly at the moment. So AVAX at right now is a buy in my opinion. Hasn't spent too much longer underneath its 50% retracement tool, but I've got my fib extension tool, and you can see a bit of resistance at the 618 mark at $83.13. So coming back down, I don't see us going too far down, and this is why I like AVAX. If you buy AVAX, the worst I see it go against you is about 16% from the major 50% mark. So very safe one as well. And this is another one that I can see once we break this orange trend that I've drawn here, we can start looking Luna-ish depending on how we go. Just my thoughts. Anything can happen. So having a look at AVAX against its Ethereum value, you can see this doesn't look as good as Luna, but still very strong indeed. Coming in, found support at the 50% mark, was able to push up, got rejected at 382 mark, unfortunately for AVAX, come back down, but we're still holding in our 50%. Next support would be the 618. We'll see how we go, but still looking much better than the majority of alts compared to its Ethereum value. Number 3 is Fantom. So again, black horizontal line to tell me how dark of a day today was. If I see the price drop for any news cycle in 2022, I'll definitely be having some orders in this black horizontal line, depending on what month that is. Fantom looked very strong all of December. It was basically one of the very few cryptos that was actually doing very well, but you can see they have a bit of a break underneath the 50%, you can see. So we'll probably have a bit of a break underneath here, but I do expect us to go up again. So although it doesn't look as good as AVAX and Luna right now, don't bet against Fantom. It is a very good one. Coming in at the major 50% is $1.81, and we are probably going to get some sort of rejection. I really think we're probably going to get some rejection at the 50% mark, but still nonetheless, I am very bullish on Fantom going into 2022 because of how long we've spent in our major 50% mark. And even when we dip below it, we're not dipping below it too heavily. And this is another one of those cryptos that wouldn't go against you too hard. Anything can happen. 22.66% is the worst I see this going to. Absolute worst case 28%. So you're not going to get as hit 70-80% losses like you would with some other cryptos, and we're still a far away from the all-time high at around 100%. So if we get a bit of a Luna run, we could be getting north of 50% returns for Fantom. Very bullish on that one. Fantom against Bitcoin above its 50%, drawn the wedge, fell below it. I'll probably have to draw a new wedge soon and see how we go across that, but holding its value against BTC. And this is what I say, if your coin can't compete with Bitcoin or Ethereum, you're better off buying Bitcoin and buying Ethereum, reducing your risk and getting amazing return. But people do not want to hear that. They want to hear about their next coin 1000xing by the end of the month. And I won't do that in this channel. Next one up is Atom or Cosmos. I've talked about this coin a lot too. It has some pretty good staking returns too. So I'm probably going to stake this one once I get a bit of a lump sum happening here. Major 50% retracement coming at $26.68. We're able to pretty much clean cut right through it. So that has me very bullish, and probably out of all the cryptos, it's not financial advice, but of all the cryptos that I think are going to boom in the next coming days, Atom might be my favorite one. I can really see this coin doing very good things, coming in at $30.80, give or take. Next one would probably be about $33. And if we keep going up, we could continue to go up and get to another all-time high. Atom just tests the all-time high so frequently at $44.80. It has to break through at some point. I mean, I'm really bullish on this one 2022. I really am. So we'll see how we go. Cosmos against Ethereum, popping above its 50% as well. So you can see we have a bit of a U-shape forming here, and we'll probably get some sort of chart like that playing out where we'll be able to see its value against Ethereum go up. No doubt about it. Doesn't spend long under these 50%, always doing great things. And in at number 5 is Akomi, or ticker code OMI. This one I was very concerned with because I did a video on it talking about it, and I said, look, it is going to hit quite hard. After I did that video, it got hit really hard. But what I love about Akomi and why I'm so bullish on that one, strength is found on red bars. It is found on red bars, and you can see it got hit below the 50% pretty easily. Got hit really hard at 0.0029 cents, was able to get immediately bought back up, and the very next day was able to make a 13% increase, low open, high close, and able to put in a 13.66% return in just one day. For a low cap gem like OMI is, it looks incredibly good. Did get a bit of a rejection on the 26th of Feb, but this bar right here on the 24th of Feb basically tells me OMI is a strong coin. All I need is this one bar, and it tells me this strong. This is a very strong coin. Have extremely high volume, still closed relatively strong, about on the higher end of the bar. Next day, low open, high close on good volume. I expect OMI to do great things in 2022. That's going to do it for this video. I'm going to also do a live portfolio tracker. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a CoinGecko portfolio. It'll be brand new. There'll be fresh. There'll be no transactions in it. And we can start building it up one by one, and we can go through 2022, purchase some coins. We can see how I'm tracking just for fun, and it can hold me accountable too for any bad decisions. I thought it'd be a pretty fun thing to do on the channel, and we can see how that plays out. So if that sounds interesting to you, give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit the notification bell, and you can see how we develop this portfolio together. Until then, everyone, I will see you on the next video.